Yes. There. Oh, okay. We're live. Oh my goodness. So, welcome to the other side of the studio. Literally, this is something brand new. Abby, I am just so grateful to have you as the first guest. I'm going to introduce you formally here in just a moment. But I'm calling this the other side of the studio because so many of us feel like we need to be inside of a studio or a fitness or gym or some place in order to achieve our goals and to feel healthy and well inside and out. And I am here to say that that is not the case. You can do this anywhere, any place, anytime, and you can find your health and well-being. So, Abby Walker, my dear friend from my hometown, Texarkana, Arkansas, and just a beautiful inspiration. I welcome you, and I'm so grateful to have you be the first on this other side of the studio. So, thank you for being willing to step in and share your story.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you have been such an inspiration to all of us that know you, and you came forward with your story, and it comes with years of really trying to tackle your health and well-being and losing the weight. Do you mind jumping in and just starting to share a bit about your story and how you have gotten here to share it on Facebook?
Well, my story starts with losing so many family members. My mother, my sister passed from cancer at very young ages. My little brother died of a brain aneurysm. Father passed away from complications of a stroke. And I battled after losing them in such a short time. I gained up to almost 300 pounds. My max was 297 pounds on a 5'3" frame. And I was miserable. Everything on my body hurt. I had neuropathy. I was up to like 9 pills for blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetic medication. You name it, I was on it. And the final straw was one day, it seemed like things were crawling on me. And I went back to the doctor and she said, let's try therapy. The therapist decided to put me on antidepressants. And that was like the 10th pill. And I was like, I don't want to take any more pills. And so my doctor had said once before, whenever you decide to change, let me know. And I can tell you other things because these pills are just a band aid. So after the 10th pill was prescribed, and I literally, my ankles hurt, my back hurt, my sides hurt, I had headaches, my neck hurt, everything hurt, seriously. And she gave me some pamphlets about eating healthy, changing my diet. And it was all about what I ate. And so she kind of went in depth and described, what happens with people getting cancer. My sister had colon cancer, and it's all what I was eating. So she said to give it a try, like, you know, 5 days, 7 days. I think she said like a week, try like a week. And it was miraculous. Like the very first day that I didn't eat anything that I normally ate, I thought I really can't explain it. I just, there was no pain. Um, the one thing I noticed is my sleep pattern changed. I couldn't sleep. So yeah, I emptied my cabinets. I literally threw food away when people, it's like battling, like people are hungry and I'm throwing this away. So I emptied my cabinets, I emptied the refrigerator, all the snacks, everything. I threw it away. And a lot of people say it's expensive to eat healthy. It's expensive to eat junk food because I literally can spend $20 a day going to McDonald's for breakfast, Burger King for lunch, but I go to Walmart and I buy my spinach, cucumbers, onions. Anyway, I haven't spent $20 yet for a week's worth of food. So I usually buy 2 cases of water. And I buy my fruits and vegetables to make my salads, and that's for the most part what I eat. Salads. I found yogurts because I do take supplements. Um, I eat a yogurt for breakfast to take my supplements, but the rest of the day it's usually fruits and vegetables. And I say I don't really want to say fruits because I really only will eat like a banana.
Mhm.
So um I love my salads. Um some days I'm hungry and some days I'm not. That's a lot of things. A lot of people are in my inbox. You would not believe the number of supporters that are in my inbox.
Mhm.
People are embarrassed. So for me to come out, put my weight on Facebook, put those numbers up for my blood pressure, for somebody to see and put a face with those numbers and say, hey, I'm not the only one that's struggling, and they're doing it in silence. And so was I.
Mhm.
But this time I decided I'm going to do it on Facebook. I'm going to do it on Facebook. And,
Yes.
you know, either people are going to support me and help me get through this, or I'll shut down and stop. But I wanted to stop the first week. However, I had up to 15 people inboxing me a day. What do I do now? I have kids and I
Mm.
want to do this. I'm like, you're no good to your kids if you don't get yourself together. So you have to do it. Don't say I can't do it because of the kids. You just got to take that extra minute and make you something healthy, and still feed your kids. Um and I've been in San Diego. I was in San Diego for 20 plus years, and I decided to come home when my daughter graduated college so I could be closer to her. And being in San Diego, it was so much easier to eat healthy there because there's a lot of restaurants that cater to the healthy diet or
Mm.
meatless menus. And when I came home, I struggled with that at first.
Mhm.
And I had to do a lot of stuff on my own. But, here, the sweet tea. Oh my God, the sweet tea. The Grandy's rolls from high school.
Oh my gosh.
The rolls with the honey and butter. Oh my, and they're so good. They just
Yeah.
melt in your mouth. So I came back home to all that stuff, and um I've never been that skinny girl. You know that from high school. I was always thick. So with people saying maybe oohing and ahhing because I'm at 214, like the smallest I've been, even when I was my healthiest, I was 204.
Yeah.
So when I got on the scale at the end of last month, I was 227.
Mhm.
I was having headaches. I was working off 2 and 3 hours. I could not sleep. Um, I had what the optometrist called floaters,
Mhm.
which was from my blood pressure being high.
Yeah.
I literally was sitting in the car one day and I thought like worms were in my glasses. They were just chill, chill. But it was from my blood pressure. And I knew I had to do something.
Yeah.
I was on the road back to destruction, and I've been there before, and I just didn't want to do it. So when I
Oh,
made my mind, I said I'm going on Facebook so they can help me be accountable. I knew those numbers had to go down. I have to show them that it works, and this is what you have to do. And that's what I'm doing. I'm eating healthy. I try to explain to the people that are watching, I can get on the scale every day, but that number doesn't matter. So I try to tell them, hey, I slept for 8 hours last night. I feel so much better. Or I walked up 2 flights of stairs, no huffing and puffing.
mhm.
The floaters are gone in my eye.
Mm.
They can see my blood pressure was like, it was in the crisis range. Twice I had it checked at the doctor's office and they made me sit there. I was literally in stroke. I could have had a stroke.
Wow.
So
Wow.
now back to normal.
Yay.
Oh,
Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the power of coming forward with your voice. And as you're saying, all, the people that are responding to you, and I've seen it, is that, as I shared before we went live, before we came on, is that not only are you, helping to save your your life by addressing your health and well-being. But just like you were saying, you are sharing with so many other people who need to hear it. Not just who are sitting in silence, because as I shared, that is what I've witnessed for so many years, is that people sit and suffer in silence for a multitude of reasons. So thank you for bringing your story forward.
Sorry, guys, I'm in my car.
I know. And see, you're coming out of work, and I'm just, yeah, so grateful that you are here sharing with everyone that is watching. And so, okay, so you've hit a couple of things that are just so key. And one is the number on the scale doesn't matter. So thank you for bringing that forward, because it doesn't matter. But yeah, the main, because we're all built differently. We are all built differently. So a number is just I usually am not a fan of the scale, but for the
Right.
reason, right, of accomplishing some goals, it's fine to step on the scale. It's how you feel inside, and you know it, just like you've been sharing. You start sleeping better, numbers start going down. You no longer need to be on medications to help balance your system. So that is beautiful. The second thing is the falsehood of that it's too expensive to eat healthy. Yeah. Thank you. And it does take time. So what has been the hardest part for you? What has been the biggest struggle, so that everybody can hear?
The As far as the food, or period in
I
general.
know. As far as, well, kind of the whole process, inclusive of the food.
Well, we know that food is addictive, and I guess the hardest thing for me, really, the hardest thing is the snacking.
Mhm.
I have to find something that I can snack on and it's just not appealing to me. But I choose to do the right thing and not eat the chips or because I love Doritos and guacamole. But right now, I'm just in that battle where I just say no. Um, Snacking is probably the hardest thing. I find real joy. I mean, I get really happy when I'm prepping for the week. When I'm in
Mhm.
there washing those vegetables and cutting my stems off, that makes me happy because I know I'm doing something that's good for me. And I have two women that I will. They don't want to be oust on Facebook, but we talk while I'm prepping. What are you putting in your salad this week? Um, so yeah, the hardest part for me is the snacking. However, as I wrote in the bio to you, I
Mhm.
did this before and I did it in the summer where there was no distractions. I was able to go into my house, close my doors, and I really did not come outside for 21 days.
Wow.
First time I did it. Well, here I am, I'm working and so I'm out every day. So when I get those really bad cravings for chips or I have to pass by.
Mhm. Yeah.
I have to pass to go home. I pass by Sonic's. I pass um, the barbecue place, and so anyway, I can go to sleep when those urges come up. I'll just go to sleep. I'll just get in the bed and go to sleep.
Yeah.
So um, to my friends that are doing it, and I tell them find something that you really like. Like I really like cucumbers.
Mhm.
Um, I really like peanut butter. However, when peanut butter is it's you really got to have that 1 tablespoon because peanut butter has sugar in it, other things that you just can't eat a lot of daily. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's my hardest thing, snacks.
The snack part of it. Yeah. And especially when you're probably surrounded. I don't know how it is at the school, but I just know, what I hear from, my teacher friends here is that you go into the break room and there's always like snacks that probably are not the best for us. But you're just, yeah, but you're bringing forward the willpower, and I just love it. And, it's something too that maybe we should do something. I would love to do something with you, outside of this as well. Anyway, is that I was just telling someone about doing some, like, whether it's a Sunday prep or whether it's some prep in the evening so you can start prepping food, because I hear that from a lot of my clients too, is that, oh, I just don't have time. And that's really not true. It's more just kind of the avoidance of wanting to sit and put that joy into cutting up the cucumbers or the peppers or whatever it is that you like. And you've hit it on. It really is finding what you like in your foods, and, from a texture, if it's a crunch that you need, if it is like a cucumber, but finding those healthy snack foods that you can reach for, like a carrot, that will satisfy that urge, other than a potato chip or the bag of chips, because I know that that can be really difficult for so many people. But prepping and putting joy into it, I love it. And doing it with friends, so amazing, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. You can
So
dance a little bit, play a little music. You can have a good conversation with your friends, and then before you know it, you have prepped your whole week.
exactly.
Yay. Well, I know that you're at work, and I just am so grateful that you stepped out to have this conversation. I look forward to having many more conversations with you. And everybody loves you, and all the love that I know is pouring into your inbox is just all coming from inspiration that you are sharing with the world now. So keep it up, my friend Abby.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much for inviting me. And you were one of the people that was in my inbox encouraging me too. And I never want to lose my lose the trust with the people that are in my inbox. So I would never tell, but I would always say, thank you guys, that are in my inbox pushing me. So that inbox is so important. And like I say, there's a lot of people in, and it makes me feel so good and encourages me too daily to continue, because they are watching. And it's not
Yes.
just one or two. I mean, there are a lot of people in, and it makes me so happy, and plus they want to get healthy. And we have classmates that are in there that, it's like, oh, had I not seen it, is what's important. Had I not seen the numbers, had I not seen what you ate and got there, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
going.
Keep
And
going, my friend. Keep going, because you are just so much joy, and you are pure joy, always have been. And, I'm just so grateful to reconnect with you. It's been many years. I mean, we're in the 55 club together, and woohoo, yay. Yeah, it's going to be the best year ever. I feel it. So you just keep it going, and I look forward to staying in close touch. And just thank you for sharing with the world, and just so grateful for you.
you're welcome. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you
All
so
right. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching.
much. Bye.
Bye.